Mark loved the mountains. He had walked every trail in the range and knew their twists like the lines on his palm. So when he saw a thin orange ribbon tied to a pine tree, he felt a spark of childlike joy. A fresh path, a shortcut, something new. The ribbon fluttered in the cold wind, pointing downhill into thicker woods. Mark checked his map. No trail there. He shrugged. 1 hour extra light, solid boots, plenty of water. Why not? A second ribbon hung 10 meters farther, then a third. Each knot was tight, the ends snipped clean. He smiled at the neat work. After 20 minutes, the pines closed in. The air smelled wet and old. Mark paused to film a quick note on his phone, but the signal bar was gone. He kept moving. He was no rookie who panicked at zero coverage. The fourth ribbon felt wrong the moment he touched it. The plastic was soft, almost warm. He held the strip closer. Woven fibers, a seam. It was cloth, orange nylon, like the lining of a safety vest. He pictured someone cutting it into ribbons. Why? He scanned the ground. Threadbare scraps lay in the moss, a cuff button, the outline of a torn pocket. Mark's pulse drummed. He told himself hikers recycled old gear all the time, made markers from whatever they had. But the fifth ribbon was darker, stiff with something dried and brown. Blood. His breath clouded faster now. The forest felt too quiet, as if even the birds had left. The sixth ribbon dangled above a sinkhole choked with leaves. Mark leaned over and saw metal at the bottom, rusty frames that looked like tent poles or bones. White, curved, unmistakable. A branch cracked behind him. He spun. No one. Only the seventh ribbon, tied lower, almost touching the trail like a lure. He remembered stories of hunters who set snares for animals, but this snare hunted walkers. Mark stepped back, but his heel caught a loop of orange cloth stretched across the path. He fell hard, wind leaving his lungs. Before he could rise, a tall shape moved between the trees. It carried shears, their blades flashing dull silver. The figure wore a jacket the color of dried leaves, and its hood was stitched with patches of orange cloth. Trophies. Mark scrambled, ripping free, and ran uphill. The forest shifted, every trunk looking the same. He followed his own tracks, but fresh ribbons now crossed the way, twisting like fingers. The shears clicked behind him, slow, patient. His legs burned, heart hammered. He burst onto the main trail at last and did not stop running until the car park came into view. Later, safe in his truck, Mark checked the footage on his phone. In the last shaky seconds, just before he escaped, the camera caught the figure bending to pick up a dropped ribbon. It lifted its hood and looked straight at him. The face was hidden, but the mouth was smiling. Mark deleted the video, started the engine, and promised himself he would never take a shortcut again. Yet when he drove away, an orange strip fluttered from his rear bumper, tied there in a knot he did not make.